Hey, quick thing. So this is a two-part video. So if you just want to like skip to the Doctor Strange part, skip to this timestamp, and then it's gonna be Moon Knight and then Doctor Strange. So just watch whatever one you want. Anyway, let's just get in the video. Hello, it is IARESMART, and today I'm here to talk about Moon Knight. I just watched the finale, and I'm here to talk about the series as a whole because I really like this series. It had some weak parts to it, I think. You know, it's just Marvel show stuff, but overall I liked it, and I want to talk about it. And I kind of look like Moon Knight. You know, like I got the white, and I mean this is a bit off white, but you know it's okay. It kind of looks like the Moon Knight outfit. You know, it's just weird though, because you know I'm not really like Moon Knight though. I don't have a British man living in my head. That'd be weird if I didn't. Hello, it is I am British, and I'm here to talk about Moon Knight, the amazing new show on Disney Plus. Now, I absolutely loved this series. The way that Oscar Isaac could seamlessly transition from Mark to Steven. Absolutely incredible. The way he could seamlessly do it. Bloody brilliant, if you ask me. I cannot believe it. It's just so much good acting on Oscar Isaac's part. Very brilliant casting. It was great to see him in the sequel trilogy as Poe, and to see him here to get another a brand new character to play. It was very incredible. One of his best works, if you ask me. And all the other new characters, the main the hero, Arrow, I can't remember how you pronounce it, but he was very good. Very played by Ethan Hawke. Incredible performance by him. And Layla, this Layla character, this new character, absolutely loved her. Can't wait to see more of her. I'm sorry, are you taking over my show? This is the IARESMART channel. You can't just butt in here. I'm trying to give a review here. Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, Oscar Isaac, really incredible job by him. Like, very, like, you could see it. You could see it just on his face, even. Like, not just in his voice, but, like, in his face. Yeah, I'm pointing on my helmet, which you can't see my face. But, like, the way he could do it's very incredible acting. Like, it's difficult to do. You know, it's one of those things where you kind of see it, like, from like, if you don't know that much of acting, like, oh, that's cool. He's, like, one character, and then he's another. Hey, come back. You kind of see is like, you know, like, oh, he's one character and then he's another character. But to actually do that and have the audience like able to know just by facial expressions, that's very impressive. So I think that's my main big compliment for the series is the acting was great. And great characters. I loved the dynamic between pretty much everybody in this show. I loved the characters. I think that was the best part about the series. Action was also really good. You know, Marvel is always top notch in action. I think they dropped the ball a bit, especially in the finale with this one. Like occasionally Marvel just, you know, gets lost in CGI and where it's like, ugh. But the hand-to-hand fight scenes with just Moon Knight punching dudes, that's good stuff. I like those scenes. But really though, I do see a point there with the giant monster battle in the finale is hey, no spoilers yet. Do you not know how to do it? We talk about not spoilers and then we get into spoilers later, okay? We're not getting into spoilers yet. Anyway, so yeah, this series very good. I just kind of liked it, you know. There were some things I didn't like. Like, I don't know, it got very deep in Egypt lore, which I don't think is a bad thing. It's just kind of hard to keep up with. Like, I mean, you can kind of just carry along, but it's a lot of stuff's going on. Like, oh, they're doing a ritual now, and it's like, and then there's this other god, and then they're in this place. And it's like, okay, do I have to know what's going on? Or can I just kind of, like, say, okay, whatever, something's happening? I got kind of confused in that. So it was just kind of confusing there. But again, I don't think that's too bad, but it's whatever. But yeah, hopefully I don't have much to say on the show. I just really like the Moon Knight character, very interesting, and also the whole different like split personality thing. Again, this isn't too spoilery. Like I think you could have figured as much. Like this is kind of known about the character if you're familiar with it. But yeah, it's a split personality sort of thing. That's why you have Mark and Steven. That's their whole dynamic. There is more to it, but that's kind of spoilers. We'll get into that later. But yeah, overall, really like this series. I think it's a good watch. There's some episodes that are better than others. Personally, I think the second one was my favorite. I really like that one. But I might get into that in a second. Okay, but can we please talk about spoilers now? There's so many good moments in the show. I just want to talk about them. Can we please talk about spoilers? Okay, fine. We can talk about spoilers. Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to talk about spoilers now. Jeez. Okay. So, yeah, the finale over way too quick. I don't know what was up with that. I know I'm skipping to the end here, but, like, I just watched it. It's fresher in my mind. Like, why? Why was it just, like, it was so quick? Like, everything just had to get done immediately. It was like, okay, Steven's back from the dead, and Mark's back too, and they're both back, and they got powers again, and then there's a giant monster battle with the Amit lady, and she's alive, but then 10 minutes later she's dead again, and now everyone's happy, and that's the end of the episode. And it's like, what the heck? Also, Layla has powers now. Oh, okay. She was really cool. I think she was a highlight of the series. Layla was really great. Just in a lot of ways, she did great acting, and also she got superpowers at the end, so that's pretty cool actually. But again, it was just kind of very quick. So, but overall, it was very cool. And that post-credit scene where Jake shows up, that was cool. But backtracking a bit, the first episode, what was that one called? Goldfish Problem. I don't know. Interesting getting you into the series. Mainly just showing you all this stuff. Hey, this is interesting, right? But you want to watch the rest of the series. And I'm like, all right, fine. Second episode, yeah, I just really liked this one. I don't know what it was. It had a nice mix of mystery, but also satisfaction of all right, so this is how the powers work. Here's what's kind of going on. Here's our main villain. Here's his motivations. He's not just pure evil. He actually has a reason for what he's doing. Again, I love villains that aren't just evil for the sake of being evil. When the villain has motives that can actually there's a significant portion of this episode where Steven and the main villain kind of talk about hey, here's my ideology, and then Steven's like, hey, you got flaws in your ideology, man. That's you're gonna kill children. That's bad. And he's like, well, it's for the greater good though, and that sort of thing. So I don't know. I love that stuff in shows. I don't know what it is. I just love that. Where two characters talk about their ideologies. I love that. It's very, very cool. And then also there was good action scenes. That one was cool. But yeah, the one after that, it was pretty cool. We got to see more of Egyptian god stuff. But again, that's kind of where it started to lose me. Where I'm like, this is cool, but I feel like I'm just missing a lot. So I don't know. Tomb was pretty cool, and it was kind of just hey, we're only 4 episodes in this thing. Guess what? Mark is dead. I was like, oh geez. But then we get the most confusing part of episode 4, where it's just hey, we're in a clinical hospital now, and now you're gonna question whether or not stuff is real. And then they continue to do that in episode 5, which is just the saddest episode ever. Really, it was just hey, we're gonna go through Mark and Steven's backstory, which is really interesting, and I love to see it. And but yeah, that was just wow, really deep with his whole thing with his mother and losing his brother, and wow. Yeah. So Marvel really, and again, I think it was great to do that. They represented the split personality as an actual, it's a real mental illness, and it's often caused at childhood by trauma. But this show did it really well. I remember I learned a little bit about it in high school. I took a class on psychology, and I had to do a whole research on split personality. It's really interesting. I watched this whole video. There was a girl, she actually had split personality disorder. She was recording herself, and midway through the video, she would just turn this other character. Now I know I'm parroting it in this video. Give me some leeway. I'm taking creative liberty, but it was actually really interesting to see how it really is just a flip. A character someone would be one person and they flip to another person. So to see it in a show like this is pretty cool, but also see it in a respectful and that sort of way. So does that make sense? I don't know if any of that tangent I just went on made sense, but I thought it was cool because childhood trauma. Anyway, and the finale. Yeah, I'd already talked about the finale. It was just oh, everything's done now. You're coming back for season 2, right? So yeah, that's all I have on this series. So, Moon Knight, I liked it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. Any closing thoughts? Well, I think you said everything that we could have possibly said. So, I think this is going to be it for all of us. So, farewell, everybody. Farewell. Jeez. We just say bye around here. Bye. Oh, this video is not done yet, because it's time to talk about Doctor Strange. Mom. Yeah, Multiverse of Madness. Mom. Kind of a weird acronym. Actually, yeah, this video is going up on Mother's Day. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so, yeah, this movie is, a movie. It is one of the Marvel movies that has been made. Yeah, honestly, I don't got much to say, but it's good. I liked it. It's cool that Sam Raimi got to direct a Marvel movie. I liked it. I think he has a cool directing style. Not just in Spider-Man. I've also watched the Evil Dead movies, and that was pretty cool. So you can kind of tell if just the way that some shots are done. It's very Raimi, very Sam Raimi. So very cool. And also Danny Elfman's score, very good. But overall, this movie was good. It's a good Marvel movie. It's got Marvel stuff in it. It's got Marvel characters doing Marvel stuff. Got some surprises. Plot's kind of weird because this is a movie about the multiverse and magic, and neither of those things make any sense. But don't think about it too much and you'll enjoy it. That's just kind of the usual Marvel formula. But I like this movie. This is nothing like particularly special about it. You know, it's not like as great as Spider-Man No Way Home, where you get like, oh, cool cameos and cool action scenes and like all this other cool stuff and a really good story. This one's just kind of like, okay, it's cool, stuff's happening, you know. The story is okay, it's pretty good. I like the characters. America Chavez. I don't know how to pronounce it. She's cool. New character in this one. She's got some cool powers and stuff she can do. She's pretty cool. Yeah. And Doctor Strange is pretty good in this one, and then Wanda's in it too, and that's pretty cool. And they all, well, I can't really talk about much because that's spoilers. But it's a cool movie. I mean, it's like, it's pretty meh. I'm gonna be honest. It's not bad. It's not bad Marvel. Sometimes Marvel makes some stinkers. This is definitely not a stinker, but it's not the greatest, you know. Like, I don't know. Like I think No Way Home is one of the best Marvel movies we had in a while, so it's gonna be hard for them to top that, you know. And I think with all this multiverse stuff, it's kind of like every Marvel thing nowadays has to be multiverse, which could get bad. You know, they might go a bit too far with that and just be like, oh, look at all these characters, it's multiverse, everything's happening. It's like, oh, they might do too much, which I'm a bit worried about, but I don't know. So we'll just have to see where it goes. And then, I don't know. I think I like Moon Knight more, to be honest. I just like that. It was more, you know, just like its own little thing. This is like, multiverse, big. So, I don't know. But it was okay. I liked it. I'm going to talk spoilers now, because I just feel like it. So, yeah, America Chavez. Where'd she get her name, you think? Because, like, she just came from, like, this one started going to other universes. Like, why is her name America? Like, does America exist in her universe? Maybe I'm thinking too deeply into this. And also, why is her multiverse powers, a star? Like, what's that all about? That's never explained. I mean, it's cool. Whatever. I like the music fight. That was cool when they were, like, throwing music notes at each other. That was pretty cool. And all the cameos... was cool. The guy from The Office showed up, and everyone in the theater was like, "Woo! Oh, guy from The Office!" Like, honestly, that I didn't care. I was honestly more excited to see Bruce Campbell. That was great. I knew he was gonna be in it, but I didn't know where. So when he just showed up as like some random food vendor, I thought that was very funny. And then in Evil Dead style, his hand got possessed and he started punching himself. So nice throwback there, Sam Raimi. I did think that was cool. And also the post-credit scene just being him like, yes, it's over. Like I thought that was fun. You know, if you're not familiar with who Bruce Campbell is, you're probably not gonna like. You'll be like, what was the point of waiting for that? But it was cool. So yeah, it's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. But yeah, all the other cameos like Professor X showing up. Never been a big X-Men fan, but it's kind of just like, oh look, that's Professor X. That sure is him. Captain Carter was actually cool to see that they got her to do like a live action Captain Carter. But then she died. Yeah, what's up with all the very like they're pushing the limit on that PG-13 stuff. It's kind of like same with the Batman. Like maybe I'm just not familiar. Like how far can you go with PG-13? Because we got people's heads like exploding and like blood going all over the place. Like I thought that was rated R stuff, but I guess they can get away with it with PG-13. I don't know how. It would be pretty crazy though if this movie could have been like full rated R. It would have been insane. It was already kind of a scary movie. It's not like, you know, like, oh, it's so scary, but like, ooh, geez, jump scare, or like, ooh, this is kind of dark. So I like that. I like, you know, because I mean that's just Sam Raimi, but it was cool. I really liked this movie. It's not the best Marvel movie, but I liked it. So that's got to count for something. Is it worth a rewatch? Maybe I'll rewatch it down the line because it's pretty fun. But yeah. Don't think about the plot too much. Once you get into that, it just all falls apart. But, I mean, hey, that happens with a lot of Marvel movies, so you just kind of get used to it. But again, there's only so much I can suspend my disbelief, Marvel. Like, can we have at least some consistency in the story? Is every movie just going to come down to, oh, here's the magic thing we need to get. This is going to solve all our problems. Yay, we got the magic thing. All of our problems are solved now. And we use the good blue magic thing to stop the red bad magic thing. Yay. It's hard to follow. Hard to get invested when you do that stuff. So, I don't know. But overall, that's it. That's the end of the video. So, bye.